You've been there, lying awake, winning a perfect argument in the shower for a conversation that will likely never happen. Here's the shocking part. Your brain can't tell the difference. It triggers a real stress response for a completely fake event. This reaction stems from a hair trigger alarm system in anxious brains, which treats social uncertainty like a physical threat. So this rehearsal is your mind's attempt to create an illusion of control over something that feels genuinely dangerous. We will break down the psychological drivers of this habit, the cognitive traps it sets, and the surprising reason you're wired to do it. Let's begin with the primary driver, anxiety. Your brain detests uncertainty, so it runs mental simulations to feel prepared. This need for control is amplified by your past. If you've been blindsided before, rehearsal becomes a form of emotional armor. Neurologically, your brain is executing a program, creating repetitive mental loops in its threat detection networks to solve the unknown. This internal process is often fueled by an external pressure to say the perfect thing, especially for those with perfectionist tendencies. But the mental simulation you are running is frequently rigged. It's programmed with cognitive distortions, like catastrophizing. Your brain also engages in mind reading and fortune telling, making you assume the worst intentions and outcomes. When this becomes a habit, it has a specific name: anticipatory rumination. It's a cycle of rehearsing future negative outcomes. The goal of this rumination is a desperate search for certainty. Your brain thinks if it maps every bad path, it can't be hurt. This extends to the past as well. The mind hates unfinished business, so it compulsively replays interactions that felt unresolved. In these mental rewrites, you are processing regret and seeking emotional closure. The imagined victory gives a temporary sense of peace. So we have these flawed mental loops for the future and the past. But what if this isn't a bug? What if it's a fundamental design feature? Let's ground this in reality. First, there's the preemptive strike, rehearsing a difficult talk with your boss for days on end. Then there's the historical rewrite, where you replay what you should have said in an argument from last week. There's even a term for getting angry at a fake scenario: hypothangry. You are now mad about something that never happened. All these rehearsals can be a form of productive procrastination, feeling like preparation while actually avoiding the real thing. Now, is this process always negative? Not entirely. Sometimes these imagined conversations function as an emotional safety valve. They permit you to process intense feelings like anger or hurt without acting impulsively, offering a sense of catharsis in private. Mental practice can also clarify your own thoughts, turning a vague cloud of frustration into a much clearer, more purposeful message. But here is a dangerous paradox. Research suggests mentally winning the argument provides a premature sense of accomplishment. Your brain gets a satisfaction hit from resolving the conflict internally, which can actually kill your motivation to have the real talk. So it's a double-edged sword. It offers clarity and release, but it can trap you in stress and drain your drive for real action. Which brings us back to our big question. Why is our brain so good at this? The argumentative theory of reason offers a clue. This theory suggests reason evolved to win arguments and spot flaws in others. Remember that threat detection? It's also for argument detection. Your private mental rehearsal is you using ancient evolutionary hardware designed to persuade others and navigate social hierarchies. You're not broken for doing this. You are running powerful, ancient software that is simply overactivated by modern uncertainty. So, when you find yourself rehearsing arguments, you now know what is happening. You are trying to control, process, and persuade. But we have also seen the steep cost: real stress, a warped view of reality, and a dangerous drain on your motivation. The goal isn't to stop this process. It's a core part of human thought. The goal is awareness, to see the simulation for what it is. By recognizing the rehearsal, you can choose to step out of the mental theater. Ask yourself, is this serving me or just my anxiety? Because the best arguments are not the ones perfected in our heads, but the conversations we are brave enough to have, imperfectly, in reality.